But we have this small portion, let's say 10 to 15, 20 minutes, that is specifically left to what we call worship, to adore God, to tell of His greatness, to tell of His goodness. And then aside just telling God, say, this one is for you. It's to make you great, it's to make you big, it's to make you feel. That is that small portion. And then also because it is that small portion, I call it pilgrimage to our natural, our original level of like we were created to be with God in His presence. God worship with that comes and goes, as it was happening in Genesis chapter 3. Then something happened, we were moved from that place. But during the time of worship, it's like an opportunity to go back to where you used to live. So that small time, let me enjoy that place before I go.
Okay.
You see the point? So worship is like going back to my original state. This is where I have to be, my spiritual state. So we get there and it's so powerful. I tell you, just 5 minutes of enjoying that presence is like hours on earth. If you really enjoy that presence. Yeah.
God bless you for this. And the next question I'll ask is, that's the reason I'll ask that aspect people like enjoy. That's just as you said. Now that aspect is being taken out. But people are organizing worship.
Yeah.
Let's take it to the outside. People are organizing a lot of ministry, so ministry, and right now some pastors are very annoyed that it's part of you, like it's not a career. So why? There's nothing like in the Bible called music ministry. So that aspect, is there anything in the Bible called that?
Let's look at something from, first of all, let me say this. I think the Old Testament, beginning from David, made worship very well structured. Okay? And make sure that there are people who will be there for this and this and that, so that there will be order in church. So if we go to First Chronicles chapter 6, verse 31. I love that we go to the scriptures.
Very necessary.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah. First Chronicles chapter 6. We look at verse 31. This is what he says. He says that these are the men David put in charge of the music in the house of the Lord after the ark came to rest there. If you read other versions, it says that these are the men who were put to minister before. Now, in the first place, what is ministry or minister? Simply put, is to serve. So a minister is a servant.
The servant.
It's a servant. In the Old Testament, what they do is that the high priest is there. The Levites were to associate, help, aid. So these ones are ministering in helping the high priest to do all the work that he does there. So the high priest cannot sing, the high priest cannot play the instrument, the high priest cannot. So they are there to serve the high priest. So minister simply means a servant or someone who does a service. And so people were put there to serve. The same thing, First Chronicles chapter 16, verse 14. That one too, they were there to minister, to serve. Yeah. So, 16 verse 4. They were there. They were called to serve. So, the ministers who have come, well, and say, if they call you a minister, you sing and you do this. But in its right sense, you are there to serve. So, what are you serving? Perhaps you are serving in the music ministry or in the singing. Mind you, all the instrumentalists are what we call the musicians. And those who sing are called singers.
They are all called musicians.
But we will call all of them musicians. But then
Okay.
we have singers and musicians. Musicians are the instrumentalists. All those who play any instrument, they are the musicians. So, as we said, that is it. Why are pastors anointed?